It's going to be related to the culmination, okay, of this whole course, okay? International marketing. What type of leader you are? Are you simply a manager, somebody who's giving direction, or you are a leader, especially in international, okay? What type of leadership you want to apply? I don't know if you have heard of Kotler. Did you hear in another class Kotler's model?
I think so.
Emphasis on the staff, on people. You do, and you convince your staff members by doing, for instance. And he definitely says, and he was a market leader, a challenger, market follower, and at the same time a market nicher. What is the niche? What is niche? What is it related to?
Niche market means like, say, you're not the dominant product or service in that market. When you take a niche in that market, that means that you're taking, you're taking maybe 10%, 15% of a total market. That's how I see what a niche market is.
It is related to what you are saying, is right.
But if you look at the overall value, what you're saying, if you want to go into business, what's your niche? You're more or less talking about what's your product or service. But you see what I'm saying?
Who is your audience?
No. A niche is more of what makes your product.
Yeah, what makes your product different, but that's in the same category, that's what I'm trying to say.
But it's
when
related
she's
to
talking
who?
about the overall business, in the overall business concept, when you are, what business are you gonna go in? What is your mission statement, what you're gonna do, what it is, that's what I think she's trying to say on, cause they're separate, they're like, that word niche can apply to two different.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
But more than what your product is, it's like who are you selling that to?
Yeah.
I'm going to, and you were talking 10%, not the whole population, correct? I'm going to choose only 10%, but those 10% are, my positioning is very high, and I want my niche, my target audience, okay, to be related to luxury. I'm selling luxury items to them. And I know because of that, it's not going to be the vast population, but every item I sell will, I will get a lot of profit because of that. So, market niche in this sense, in general terms, it's related of what type of audience I have. Okay, it's my market, who I'm selling to, what positioning I do have. Okay, so a CEO cannot lead a company with almost as much knowledge as the rest of the world and of her own country. Can you read this example of South Africa?
For example, a company based in South Africa could not hope to succeed in the United States if its leaders' experience and knowledge were limited to the South African market.
Sam Miller.
Sam Miller is a South African-based company that operates in more than 60 countries on 6 continents. As its name suggests, its products include
Miller Beers.
Miller Beer, and the company's chief executive is Australian.
So it's basically showing up that small company can be international and can succeed all over. And it can be, when we talk about global marketing, international marketing, we have to take into account not only, who my final customers are, but what type of people do I have, my staff members, all right? This is the example, when I'm talking about my staff, I'm even talking about my CEO, what type of leadership I have. So they are talking about Dan Miller Pierce, the CEO is from Australia, and the company is from South Africa, and they are selling the 6 continents, right? Of Pepsi. Pepsi company, for instance, was born and educated in India. I want to finish with this one. This is like a quote that is anonymous, but Philip Kotler, the creator of that type of leadership that I love, said that, mentioned that. Can you read, please?
Okay. If you don't serve the customer, then your job is to serve someone who does it.
That's it. So that's why I like from my 4 P's, I could start and emphasize. Okay, I have the 4 P's, but here, number 5, people. If I go back into this communication channel, what, how, who?
What, how, who, where?
Number 1, first, who I'm selling that. Number 2, second, what I'm selling. Do I need to change a little bit my product? Do I have to adapt my services? And third, how, the media in general terms, how I'm going to promote, all right, my services, my products.